I first read the script Girl in Progress a couple years ago, and I just really, I felt an immediate connection to the character of Grace. I thought, wow, this is a real human character that's really flawed, and it's extremely difficult to find these kind of layered and flawed roles. I think that the story is I find it interesting because it's a coming-of-age story. Obviously, this young lady who plays my daughter, who plays Ansiedad, 13-year-old girl. It's her coming-of-age story, but it's also Grace's coming-of-age story. So I find that really touching. I love the character I portray, Grace. I think that she's just really incredibly human, incredibly flawed, incredibly raw. She makes really bad decisions, and we have to see her deal with that and have her kind of deal with the repercussions of making bad judgment calls and bad decisions. And I like her because she's always absolutely trying her best, most of the time failing. Failing at achieving, her desired result, but she's always she's doing the best she could do. She really is doing the best she could do. She's just she's so special. She's just so talented and obviously beautiful, but she's just got such access to her emotions. She was just always they were always there for her. When we would be shooting, I would just be like, we'd be rehearsing and there were tears falling. I'm like, what? How do you do that? That's incredible. She's just such a natural talent. He's just this creative force, and it was great to collaborate with him. And he brought a lot of human qualities to this guy that someone else could have played as could have vilified him or something. But he played him really straight and kind of what I think is a very heartbreaking performance. Yeah, that could have been just one note. He made it very colorful. Eugenio is really funny. He's actually a comedian in Latin America, and he's a great character. I love his nickname in the movie, Mission Impossible. I think it's really, it's funny. And yeah, I didn't know what a big deal he was in Latin America, and I've had so many people ask me, "You worked with Eugenio?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're just like, I'm like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "Oh, right, he's this big deal." He's quite the guy, and my family loves him. So it was great to just work with him and familiarize myself with his work because I think he's very funny in the film. I just think that having a mother myself and still having her around, thankfully, and being just an eternal 16-year-old to my mother, I just feel like it's such a complicated relationship. A mother-daughter relationship is so complicated, and it can be great and fulfilling and beautiful, but it's always complicated. I mean, that was our first home, right? That's where we come from. That's where it all happened.